Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars View. Today I'm reviewing Darth Vader Issue 21, subtitled Return of the Handmaiden, which was written by Greg Pak with art by Raphael Inco, and was released on March 23rd, 2022, which is an okay issue. Picks up right where the last issue ended off, with Sabe and Z67 confronting Ochi and Sly Moore, which Sabe reveals that she is also a part of Crimson Dawn, and that she was the one to plant the list of the fake spies. But she says that she wants to know, more about Vader and what, it is what Vader wants, which Moore and Ochi kind of at first don't get the question. Moore is kind of thinking that Sabe wants to kill Vader, which Sabe says that's not the case. And Ochi says Vader, wants the person who planted that list, which Sabe then kind of says that she wants to know what Vader wants and what drives him, which Ochi is like, I don't know, he doesn't speak much, which I thought that was funny, but he says that he's a Sith, so probably just wants power. But Moore says that Vader told Palpatine that he wants to bring order, to the galaxy, which Sabe likes that answer, and says that if he wants order, then they'll use him to bring chaos, which Ochi says that, there's only a few of them, so how can they do that? Which Sabe says that they can turn the Empire on each other, which we then see Ochi with General Ramadi, which I guess they just jettisoned some soldiers out into space, which Ochi said that, they were Crimson Dawn spies, but Ramadi is upset by this because, he says that they were good soldiers and that they, didn't find anything on them about being spies. But Ochi finds out that, 4 of the soldiers were part of some mission a few months ago. So he heads back to Vader to tell him what happened, and that, Ramadi and the soldiers weren't a part of Crimson Dawn, but he says that Ramadi is trouble and that they, should look out because they'll come for the Sith someday. But Vader asks if any of the soldiers had any connections, which Ochi says that 4 of them were on this mission to Naboo, funding a group called the Amidalians, which we know Vader was a part of that, and we saw that in the first arc of this series, but obviously Ochi wasn't there. And we then see Ochi head back to the others, Valance, the Assassins, and the Avengers, or Heroes as the other characters are calling them. But Ochi sends them all out on a new mission. Before the mission, we see Valance talking to the Heroes about how Vader and the Empire aren't good, but the Heroes still think, Vader isn't that bad. But we see them go to this planet called Tranchar, where they head into this Imperial base, which they kind of run into a bunch of these DT sentry droids, which they have to get through all of them to get into the base, which they do that, and then they find some Imperials doing some weird stuff to these people. Very weird, but the Heroes want to save those people, but the Assassins, don't want to. They're only there for the mission, so they must do the mission. But Tanka, the Trandoshan member of the Heroes, convinces the assassin ball droid G90 to save those people, which the droid does. But Vader then appears and slices the droid in half and goes to the Imperial officer they were looking for and interrogates them, asking them, what happened on Naboo, which, they say they killed all the Amidalians, but before anything else can happen, Tanka kills that officer, which Vader doesn't seem to care, and, he just leaves with Valance, which Valance wonders how they knew they were coming, all the Imperials there because of all the droids, which Valance knows is that the droids were Ramadi's. So Vader asks Ochi about it, but Ochi kind of stutters over his words, and so he starts to run away, and Valance goes after him, but Ochi escapes and heads to Naboo, back to Sabe, asking for help, which Sabe asks if he was tracked, which, he says he's Ochi of Bestu and that nobody follows him, which directly after that, we see that Vader has followed him and comes down in his TIE and blows up Ochi's ship, and then, lands and pops out, and, Ochi tries to explain himself, but Vader says that he knew Ochi had joined Crimson Dawn, and, that, Ochi did well. So Vader, says that Ochi will lead, him to, Crimson Dawn's lair, which Ochi is like, yeah, that was all part of the plan. Vader, I assume Vader knows that Ochi wasn't, spying on Crimson Dawn for the Empire. It was the other way around, but Vader's making out like that is the case. But Vader then talks to Sabe, telling her that she wanted to use him, so he will now instead use her. And he uses the Force on her Crimson Dawn pin, saying, I am the Dawn. I don't know what that means, but I guess he's going to use both of them to get inside Crimson Dawn. So interested to see where all that goes. But interested to see where Sabe's plans of Vader goes. Also, just Ochi, because, we do see him in the Crimson Reign series working directly with Kira. So I wonder how that will go now. So yeah, but like I said, it was an okay issue. Interested to see where everything goes. And we'll say I was hoping for more Valance, because in the Bounty Hunter series, I was really enjoying him in that, and now he's just not really part of that series. Now he's just part of this series. So I do wish we got a little more of him, but obviously he's not the main character of this series. This is more of a complaint for the Bounty Hunter series. So yeah, but my grade for this issue, I'm gonna give it a B-. So yeah, but that's gonna be it for this one. My next comic review will be Dr. Aphra issue 19, I think it is. So you check that out then. But in the meantime, check out all my other comic reviews and whatnot. But I've been Sarzu. I'll catch you guys in the next one.